Well, good evening and God bless. And I want to thank you for tuning in tonight to Impact. This is Pastor Jeff Edwards, and we're coming to you live from Valcarron, Ontario. And yes, no matter where you're at across the great north, and those of you that are listening online around the world, we want you to know that God loves you, that we love you, and that you're not alone on this journey. We'd like to hear from you. Matter of fact, you can text us at 705-805-5599. If you have a prayer request, you can text it in to us at 705-805-5599. Once again, I want to give you a very important date, and that is September the 11th. I want you to mark this in your calendar. If you're in the greater Sudbury area on September the 11th, we're going to have two very special and powerful services that I believe are going to really impact the lives of people. I want to invite you out that we're going to be having one of my pastors, Pastor Mike Welch here from Capital City Church in Ottawa. He's a board member of OBFF. Our ministerial association is going to be preaching for us on Sunday morning. And then Sunday evening, on that Sunday evening, we're going to be having Pastor Rick Shimatero preach, and he's from Windsor Christian Fellowship in Windsor, Ontario. He's the head of an apostolic ministry in our Bible fellowship, and it's going to be a very wonderful time of miraculous and healing. And along with that, at 6 o'clock, on Sunday, September the 11th, 6 o'clock, Sunday, September the 11th, we're going to be having a concert by Derek Drover, who's a wonderful, wonderful minister of the Lord, who is an award-winning musician. He's going to be here from 6 to 7, and then we'll be going live on the air at 7 o'clock with Pastor Rick Shimatero. So I encourage you to participate with us on either one or both of those services on Sunday, September the 11th at 10:30 with Pastor Mike Welch, and then at 6 o'clock for the concert, and at 7 o'clock with Pastor Rick Shimatero. It's going to be a good word for your life. You know, one of the things we've been preaching on has been abiding in Jesus. And I spent considerable time this morning talking about this love that God has for His Son Jesus. And that if you would begin to understand the great love that God has for you, how your faith would be empowered, how your life would be forever changed. And you know, we're going to continue and we're going to look at this tonight because we're going to connect all of last week and this week. Remember, we were talking to you about the goodness of God. And we defined what the goodness of God is. Matter of fact, I'm going to read you some scriptures about the goodness of God. It says in Psalm 27 in verse 13, it says of David that he said, and he cried out to God, and he said, I would have fainted had I not believed to see the goodness of God in the land of the living. And then he said, wait on the Lord, be of good courage. He shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. I believe that's a word for someone in